Hello, I'm Darrell Goodman, Director of Products with Achieve It Solutions. Today's feature-focused presentation will look at how directed put-away can help users using Resolv WMS for SAP Business One 9.21 SQL to efficiently manage putting their inventory away after receiving it into the warehouse. Here you can see we have several direct put-away options. Inside the WMS configuration, we can have directed put-aways created for reserved sales quotations and sales orders. This is a feature of the Resolv Order Reservations module in which you can actually create a link between the incoming supply, such as purchase orders and production orders, and the sales quotes and orders that need it. If you do so, the system can automatically segment that inventory, allowing you to be able to do cross-docking and other similar accumulation scenarios to be able to organize the inventory in your warehouse. For other transactions, such as a purchase order, you have the ability to have the system automatically recommend the best place to put the inventory away. This could be based off of a fixed item bin with using min-maxes, or a random item bin being able to have existing stock quantities, and we can also use the default bin. Here we have an example bin code inside of SAP Business One. You can see this bin code is set up with an item restriction saying that this bin is tied to a specific item. Note that I have the ability to support other item restrictions, such as a single item, meaning I can put any item in the bin, but only one at a time. A specific item group, seeing that I can only have similar items in the bin, or a single item group only, meaning that I can have any item group in the bin, but once I put something in there, I can only put like items in that bin. In this case, we've restricted it to specifically our red polo shorts, and we are going to have a maximum quantity of 150 units. As you can see right now, I currently have none in stock, so the system should replenish this. Similarly, if we take a look at this bin here, our receiving bin location, you can see that this bin has been marked as a bin, which is our main receiving area. When goods come into our warehouse, we first receive them into the receiving area, and then we're going to be able to sort the products to be able to put them away effectively in the warehouse via the directed put away. Here you can see a purchase order that we've created to receive 720 units, and let's go ahead and take a look to see how this happens on the WMS handheld. So our handheld user logs in and they'll go into the receiving menu. From the receiving menu, we'll go ahead and we'll receive our PO. We can scan or enter our PO number, and we'll be able to see the product that we need to receive. Here you can see I'm receiving in the source slave cert. I have 720 of them, and it wants to receive it into our default receiving area, which is our main receiving location. I'll go ahead and scan the item or click on the item, and in this case you can see I'm able to confirm how many units I'm receiving, and we'll go ahead and we'll save this. Now I'll finish the receiving, and those goods are now in stock. However, I need to know where to put them away. So our next step will be to come into the directed put away screen, where I'm able to load all of the contents from our receiving area. In this case, since I had received 720 units, you can see here that it's recommending that I go ahead and I replenish this. 150 units going into the bin that had the max, as well as some of the other ones going to the location we specified here, which is our over 9. We also could have had this direct to our overstock locations. To be able to go ahead and do the put away, we're simply going to scan the item. So again, we have the ability to come in here and click our scanner item. It will ask us to confirm the bin. And now in this particular case, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say yes, I want to go ahead and put that bin away. And you'll see here that I now have the next location shown. So it's saying that I should put the remaining units, the 160 units, into our E9 bin. So we'll go ahead and we'll accept that. Now, if I wanted to, I could come in here and override it. So if for whatever reason the bin was full, I do have the ability to come in here and load another bin. But in this case, I'll accept the recommendation, and we'll go ahead and save it into the corrected bin. And finally, you can see that I now have an empty bin where I've transferred all of the products. I hope you can see how easy and simple it is to use the directed put away function of Resolv WMS for SAP Business One 9.21 SQL to be able to get guidance as to where you should put your products based on being able to receive them, transfer them, or produce them, and being able to put them with like products using min-max quantities, or being able to use them with order reservations. If you have any questions or would like further information, please contact us at www.achieveit.com.